Hello my dear students! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new in this channel, I share educational content for senior high school students, particularly video guides for the self-learning module. Bigyan niyo po ng suporta ang channel nito sa pamamagitan ng pag-like, pag-comment, pag-share at pag-subscribe sa aking mga videos. Daghang salamat! Natutunan natin on our previous practical research 2 video that quantitative research is a type of research that yields numerical or quantitative data. Today, we will talk about variables.
Natutunan natin on our previous practical 2 video na quantitative research is a type of research that involves numerical data and is focused in hypothesis testing. Because of this, your goal is to examine the relationships between variables.
Ma'am, unsa ning variables? Sana all na relationships pareha sa variables. So today, we will talk about the different kinds or the basic types of variables.
Variables is from the root word vary, which means to undergo changes or to differ from. It is a characteristic or attribute of interest in the research study that can take on different values and is not constant. Kumbaga sa experiments, they are the samples o yung pinag-e-eksperimentohan natin. However, variables are not limited to physical things. It could be characteristics or qualities of a person, for example, height, gender, intelligence, confidence level, etc. Basta anything that you can measure and is not constant. It is also or it could be more complex characteristics such as socioeconomic status, attitudes, achievements, and performance. These are some of the examples of variables. So here we have the basic types of variables. Isa sa mga napapansin kong problema ng mga students is that they are confused between the types of variables. Di nila alam kung alin ang dependent variable at independent variable in their study. Where in fact, knowing your variables is very important to the success of your study. Experimental research has two basic types of variables. We have the independent variable and the dependent variable. The independent variable, by definition, is the condition or treatment applied to the experimental group that is under control, direction, or manipulation of the researcher. On the other hand, dependent variable is the variable that changes because of another variable. It is the outcome variables. In simpler terms, si dependent variable siya yung mga nababago dahil meron tayong independent variable. And independent variable naman, ito yung mga condition or treatment na binibigay natin kay dependent variable. We will have an example. I gave 10 grams of fertilizer to my snake plant. After a few months, its height changed from 10 inches to 15 inches. In this example, alin si independent variable at alin din si dependent variable. So number 1, I will ask, ano yung ginawa natin para lumaki yung snake plant? Yes, binigyan natin ng fertilizer si snake plant para lumaki. We gave an amount of fertilizer to it. Number 2 question. Anong nangyari kay snake plant pagkatapos lagyan ng fertilizer? So, its height changed. Mas lumaki siya from 10 inches to 15 inches. Ang nabago is ang height of the snake plant. Ito yung nabago. And yung nagbigay ng pagbabago is ang amount of fertilizer. This is the manipulation. Ito yung nagbigay ng pagbabago. Manipulation. Ayan. Ang hirap naman magsulat. Okay. So we can say that the dependent variable is our height of the snake plant and our independent variable is the amount of fertilizer given to it. So again, dependent variable can be changed, altered, depending on the independent variable. Nakadepende siya sa independent variable. It is, most of the time, the result of the experiment. Independent variable, it is the one giving changes to the dependent variable. It does not depend on the dependent variable to change. The variable is manipulated, if possible, by the researcher. So we will have a short activity. So here I have different researches and we have to identify the independent variable and dependent variable. For number 1, we have a researcher would like to know a description of how parents feel about the K-12 program implementation. And for number 2, our research is a study on the effect of the students' math aptitude test to the grade in general mathematics. So for number 1, can you identify what is the independent variable? Correct. Our independent variable is the K-12 program implementation. So what is our dependent variable? That's right. Our dependent variable is the description of how the parents feel or the feeling of the parents. So why is this so? So independent variable, as what we say, is the manipulation or the condition given to our dependent variable. So our condition given is the K-12 program implementation. Ito yung binigay natin. And our dependent variable, nagdidepende siya sa ating dependent variable. So, ang feeling of parents will depend, kukunin natin yung description or the feeling of the parents based on the K-12 program implementation. So, bale, nagdidepende yung sagot natin kay dependent variable sa independent variable. Okay, next, for number 2, can you identify the independent variable? Correct. Our independent variable is the student's math aptitude test. Now, can you identify the dependent variable? Correct. Our dependent variable is the grade in general mathematics. Why? Again, ang independent variable natin, ito yung condition, ito yung manipulation, ito yung binigay natin para makuha si dependent variable. So, ano bang binigay natin sa student? So, we gave the students the math aptitude test para makuha natin ang ating outcome, which is the grade in general mathematics. So, again, independent variable, ito yung experiment, manipulation, and condition para makuha si dependent variable.
That ends our discussion about the independent variables and dependent variables. If you have questions, you can comment down on our comment box below. Thank you for listening, everyone, and I hope that you have learned something from this video. And kahit na marami tayong mga pinagdadaanan ngayong pagsubok katulad ng COVID-19 and katulad ng mga bagyo, I hope everyone is doing fine and always remember that your teachers will be always here for you to help. That will be all. Adios and see you soon. Bye!